So this is my final response to Matt Stewart, the author of that American Aristocracy book, to to his graph here is that the 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 best mathematical conclusion you can make, right, is that the bottom 90% having this much wealth, right? Let's say that we're closer to here. Well, okay, fine. Over here, right? 20% is a weird figure because the top 10% of the bottom 90%, assuming that there's no cutoff before 90%, let's say 10%, right? Is also disproportionate. So when you take out so the richest people of the bottom 90%, right? Like you'll see the graph basically like this figure being more disproportionate, right? The same as if you take out, you know what I'm saying? So take the average 80% or the average 90%, right? The average 70% or the average um 90%, or you know what I'm saying? The top of the bottom 90% is proverbially, right, like holding up this number to 20% when in fact if it was a lot more equal, as in the people at the top were a lot closer to people at, let's say, 30%, right? This figure should be much much lower, right? And let's just say that the richer the top 0.1% is in, or the richer that the top, let's say, 10% of the 9.9% is in relation to let's say the 90th percentile, right? The more that this line gets skewed upwards, right? So yeah, I mean, this graph was, clearly trying to make a point, but I don't think it's a fully accurate one. I think if anything, 99% is much closer to the truth.